when I started my locks in 2018, I had my locks back home. So every time I say that, I'm sure most people will be like, what the does that mean? Well, what that means is that they literally took a comb, took each 2-strand twist that I had, and started like teasing it and teasing it and teasing it until it formed pretty much like an instant lock. Because my hair was relaxed on the end. So at first, I had gone 9 months prior to that getting my hair interlocked at the root, and it wasn't really doing anything. It was locking a little bit towards the nape of my neck because that usually gets wet in the shower. So most people will probably tell you that locks really quick, but it wasn't doing anything. So long story short, 13 hours, I got my hair back home. And then from there, I'd say maybe like some parts of it was already like instantly locked, but for the most part, it took like maybe 6 or 7 months because of the hair texture I have. A, B, the ends were still like super scraggly and chicken scratchy looking and stuff like that. And then they just changed. The texture of them changed. Like how they look now, like this texture, they look nothing like that in the beginning. Everybody's hair though locks at a different pace. Like people with more coarser, thicker hair, they can have their hair locked in like 3 or 4 months. My hair is a little more on the finer side. I have a looser curl pattern, meaning that my hair is more of a wave versus like a super coily curl. It's more of like a wave. Why do I love my locks so much? It's just like going on a lock journey is like something that is very challenging, like something that's going to teach you a whole lot about yourself. When I first locked my hair, the way I looked in with that chicken scratch as, you know, ends that I had, like to look at yourself like that and really just to look at yourself like that and learning how to see beauty in that. It's like once you get to this stage, you know, go figure, like you're going to be feeling yourself, because if you was already comfortable with those little, you know, people who start with the really short ones, or like in my case, they were just kind of like going every direction and all that stuff. Once you learn how to love yourself in those natural looking stages, like you look super natural. That's a great thing to me. And it's like over time, going through those changes, learning about your hair type and stuff like that. Like I never paid so much attention to my hair in my life. I used to pay a lot of attention to my hair, but I used to get it done by other people, go to the salon all the time when it was relaxed, and it was just super basic, you know, get my hair straight, wear it down until it kind of sweats out or whatever, put it in a ponytail. Plus I played sports and stuff like that, so that's pretty custom for me, just super basic with it. So now when I say pay attention to it, I don't mean like you disregard it. Every girl, I'm sure, loves to have her hair done. I know I do. But at the same time, when you're kind of like I said, not having to attend to it, not having to know how to take care of it, not having to know how to focus on growth, because growing locks is about growth. That's the difference. It's like my hair was growing when it was loose. I already knew it was growing. I wasn't thinking. It's just like I wasn't thinking twice about it. It was just something I was unaware of. I feel like a lock journey makes you aware, if I could put it into a word. It just makes you aware of so much. Like how patient you are or aren't, you know. A lot of people want locks and they want to get to where they see other people at, but they don't want to go through the actual patient process, you know. So you definitely get challenged in that area. Can you just relax and live and just let your hair just thrive and flourish, you know? Then it's also like, you know, it gives me a sense of pride. Like, I'm a black person, I work in corporate America, and I have locks. And when I go into the office, I have locks, and I look super black. I don't have to worry about anybody questioning that, regardless of my skin color or not. So I'm in corporate America. I'm walking through the halls. I'm educated, all that good stuff. But I got locks. That's amazing. It's like a crown, you know? It's a beautiful crown that you have. And it's really exclusive. A lot of people in the world have locks, but in this community, there's still way less people with locks than there is people without. Use my crunching, y'all. This shower is hitting. When you see somebody across the room, you meet them on Instagram, wherever you are, and you get a chance to converse with them about, you know, your locks and stuff, it's just like this exclusive thing. It's like a club that you can't get into if you don't have them, you know? And then it's like we speak a different language. A lot of people think of a lot of typical stereotypical type of things, like when it comes to people with locks. A lot of those stereotypes, you know, once you're in a community, you learn that those stereotypes are not actually what it is, right? We know, because we're all black, we know the stereotypes about black people are not all true. No, black people are not monolithic. So, you know, all the stuff they first think about, oh, ghetto, you know, just loud, uneducated, ignorant, whatever the type of stuff is, you know, fried chicken, watermelon, like that stupid crap. You know, when you in the community, you are black, you know that's not true. So it's like when you are in the Loc'd community, you also know those stereotypes are not true. Like everybody is a weed smoker, everybody doesn't wash their hair, you know, they go months and months of just looking crazy or whatever the case may be. It's just like, it's a lot of differences. It's not about looking crazy. It's about just letting your hair be, like just letting it flourish, just let it alone. Let it do what it wants to do naturally. You know, people do wash their hair. Wow. I mean, it's just like, we don't all smoke. I mean, shout out to y'all who do burn, but I don't. So it's just like, I'm just saying, once you get into a community, you start to learn those things. And that's the best part, is that exclusivity. It's a club, y'all can't get in. Ha! Like I said, yeah, it's just like a sense of pride. I don't know. You have to go through it to really, really, really feel it. You have to go through it.